Tyrone Cuffey, come from my live broadcast. This is TBC live broadcast number 100. Hooray to me. Yes, I made it to 100 live broadcasts so far since we started back on back a few months ago here. Okay. I'm not showing any live viewers just yet, but I know okay, here's some start coming through now. I want to thank everyone for being here. I know that one person is watching. One little person, that's little Kayla. How you doing, Kayla? It's good to see. It's good to see you. I know I have the friend beside her watching. I want to thank all of y'all for being here today. That little one is special to me, and well as my friends in Virginia Beach, and a very special one in Tennessee that I know is watching, as well as those that could be in Florida and there throughout the world. I want to thank you so much for the people that's coming right here to join me on my 100th live broadcast, and that's Sudent TBC prayer warrior from New Zealand. It's a powerful woman of God that speaks and carry her on her shoulders God through her journey through the Billion Coin. Crypto TBC, John, thank you so much, sir, for being here with me today. You do an awesome live broadcast in the country of Ontario, Canada. Keep up the great work you're doing with the free energy. You're doing a wonderful job there. Okay, so let me get going. All right, what I'm going to do here today is just I got 3 different areas I'm going to cover today. And let's start with the first one. Okay, let's talk about the blog just for a moment. And y'all know how I feel about it. Okay, you know that I always say become a student of the blog, because the title of this broadcast is Become a Student of the TBC blog and a TBC broadcaster. Okay, all right. Okay, the first thing that I want to say about the blog, let's identify what the in terms of what the blog is. Okay, we know it's a roadmap. Okay, in terms of how you receive the information from admin. It's a roadmap on your success in terms of the Billion Coin throughout your whole journey. All right, that's what it is. It is a roadmap. It is also a guide to take you from A to Z in terms of what you should be doing, in terms of your experience with TBC, as well as bringing other people into our TBC community. Is our main source of information. That is the main source of information we receive our communication from TBC admin. You know, this is how the admin give us information regarding what they want us to know on how to succeed and be successful in the blog and through your whole experience through TBC. Okay? And I just stated, it's a communication from the blog. This is how they get information to us. Okay? It's certain procedures, the do's and don'ts of what we should be doing as far as the blog and our experience through the Billion Coin. Because admin want to make sure that we are successful, but we have to learn to follow the system. Okay? There are instructions on how we should do what, when, and where. There are instructions all over the place in terms of right there in that blog. It gives us information on what's going around us around the world. It's almost like a news guide for us. All right? It's certain protocol that we follow. It gives a certain protocol on how to follow. And it is a sure plan on exactly how we should function as TBCians and the Billion Coin. All right? I just want to pass that, I looked at it, when I looked at the blog, I said, let me think of some terms on what I feel the blog is to me, based on me being a student of the blog. Because this is something I say nearly every single day in my live broadcast. If you're just reading a blog and just reading a blog and just reading a blog, you are going to miss something that you should know. All right? So let's become a student of the blog, not just a reader of the blog. And all these blog posts have been coming out lately? Are you kidding me? Do you know how much you're missing? You're missing so much. Oh, let me just say, speak of A.T.M. Irene. You're doing a wonderful job in your live broadcast, by the way, over in Uganda. Keep up the good work, sister. You're doing a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful job. Okay? Keep pushing forward and keep studying. Study that blog. As you go by and read it first, sure, you got to read it. Let that not be all you do. Break it down in sections. All right? That is so vital. And while we at it, let's see here. Let me do a screen share. Let's look at the blog for just a minute. Like Randy said, the internet is really moving slow today. I don't know what's going on with it. All right. And this was just a kind of like a poster here, like the secret of consistent cash flow. Mastering the art of the invitation is the key of consistent cash flow to TBC and CBC. Plain and simple. And a lot of y'all know the very first thing we do with someone coming to the Billion Coin, you introduce them to the free what? The free gift. All right? The free gift. So that's what you do. All right? I don't know whether you are actually seeing me. Can y'all tell me if y'all seeing my screen here? Can you tell me if you're seeing the screen? Say just put a thumbs up or yes. Tell me if you're seeing my screen. Crypto TBC John, are you seeing my screen? Serene's TBC Prayer War, are you seeing my screen? ATM, are y'all seeing my screen? Just give me a yes or no. I'm not seeing y'all. I'm not seeing it in the chat. Looks like it's. Oh no, you're not seeing my screen, huh? That's strange. That's strange. I'm sorry. I don't understand what's going on here. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. Excuse me just a minute. I tell you, we've been having some technical difficulties lately. You know, some real technical difficulties in terms of, yeah, I thought I did a screen share. Let me try that again and see what happened here. Let me see. Let's try this again and see if it works. Oh, I know what I did. I know what I did. It should come up now in just a minute. Okay. I know what I did wrong. It was my fault. I hit, after I started, I hit stop. That's what happened. So I know y'all seeing it now. Y'all can see it now. I know you can because I can see it on my iPad. So can y'all see my screen now? Okay. 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 Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Shereen. I'm sorry. That was me. I discovered what I did wrong. After I started, I stopped it by mistake. You know, I'm sorry about that. This says here, the secret of consistent cash flow, and you all have seen this, mastering the art of the invitation, of the invitation is the key to consistent cash flow. So like I was saying, the first thing we do, we know the first thing we do, we give up the free gift. You don't start them saying, you know, you need to purchase $100 worth of TBC to a person. No, you don't do that. Just like the blog post that came out the other day, go through the system step by step by step. As if though if y'all was at Randy Wilson's live broadcast, you know, you saw what he was doing. Okay? Make sure you do that. Make sure you do that. That's important. Extremely important. All right. Let me go out of this particular blog post. And this one was here with Randy. They admin posted this because this was a very good live broadcast he did. One of his best. I know a lot. If y'all haven't played it, if y'all actually, I was at his 80th broadcast, so I heard it all then. So I know exactly what he's going to say in this live broadcast. I try to attend all his live broadcasts because he's a very good leader, extremely good leader. All right. I believe we click here. Oh, y'all seen this too? You know, you know. Let me just say something about this right while I'm at it, while I'm on this screen. This 500% bonus is now starting to show up in your cookie rewards. Not just not only in your cookie rewards, but if you're doing broadcast under broadcast rewards, it's now showing up as 5 million cookies per broadcast, which is worth incredible amounts of money. I'm telling you. Because if one broadcast was worth, at 1 million was worth, what they said was, I believe it was like $80,000 a broadcast, US dollars. And that's times 500%. Oh my God. I ain't thinking about what that is in dollars, US dollars, but just know we're getting a lot of cookies that we can redeem in November. All right. I'm not gonna go over this because I believe I've been over this before. I may do another live broadcast and go over the 500%. I think, and I believe, and John did, by the way, he did a wonderful job last night, John, going over this 500% per gift, meetings, purchases, referrals, and broadcasts. You did a wonderful job with that. I did something like that, a broadcast last week, I believe. But anyway, let me come out of this. All right. So, and that's, you know, we didn't get a lot of extra blog posts today, as you know, but that's okay because sometimes it's 2, 3, sometimes it's 4 or more. Okay. All right. All right. Let me stop this screen share. Now, this is something that I want to do that's going to be interactive during this live broadcast. Is a question I'm going to ask you. Okay? There's a question I'm going to ask you, and I want you to put it in the chat. This is something you're going to have to type in the chat, okay, your answer. Because I want to see what some of the answers are, and I'm going to read some of them out. I want to know what this is. I want to know how y'all feel about this. Okay? And you know, we all in the Billion Coin, and before you know there's a Billion Coin, someone could ask you the same very question. But I'm going to ask you, since you've been in the Billion Coin, I'm going to ask you this question, and listen closely. Listen closely. All right. Simple one now. It's a simple one. What does financial freedom mean to you? To you. What does financial freedom mean to you? And I want you to tell me in so many little words. You could talk about it at length. But give me at least one reason. What does it mean for you? And maybe you and your family. What does it mean for you and your family? What does it mean for you? What does financial freedom mean to you? And I want you to type that in the chat for me, the chat area. Tell me what it means to you. I'm just curious. I want to know what it means to you. All right, just put that in the chat for me. It should be coming up in a minute. Sometimes the internet, sometimes the YouTube, the internet speed goes kind of slow. And while you at it, make sure you give me a thumbs up for the live broadcast. Okay, the first person I see is Serene's the TBC prayer warrior. She says, having no worries at all. That's a very good one. Okay, because see, financial having some issues, some issues with your finances cause a lot of stress. A lot of stress. Okay. Okay. Into Irene in Uganda says what? You are in control of your finances. Correct. Correct. All right. So for her, financial freedom means to her you are in control of your finances. Right. You got to have control over them because they'll take over you, which what promotes more stress for you. Okay. If Krypton TBC and John is still here, what does financial freedom mean to you? Okay, I hear from ATM Irene. I was hoping, I was really hoping I have more people here on this live broadcast, because I want to find out how they feel about this particular question. I hope that we get some more people later, but I know that people are here watching, and I know, and I can't hear them because they're not in the chat, but I know they hear what I'm saying. What does financial freedom mean to you? What does it mean to you? So Serene's the TBC prayer warrior said from New Zealand, she says, having no worries at all. Okay? Can I ask y'all to do me one little favor for me? I want you to kind of expand your mind a little bit more. Expand your mind a little bit more than what you have just said. I get you. I get you. But expand your mind a little bit more. Serene, expand your mind a little bit more than just saying I have no worries at all. Tell me what you mean by that. Give me an example. What you mean? ATM Irene, you're in control of your finances. Tell me what that means to you. Can you see what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to get you to go a little deeper. Okay, with that question, go a little deeper in what financial freedom means to you. Give me another reason, a little bit more specific. Okay, I'm not sure that John is still here with me now because I haven't heard from him. Maybe he had to step away. Let's arrange and Irene, give me a little more feedback on that, if you would. Give me a little bit more. Get down a little bit more specific. What does that financial freedom you mean a little bit more than just you're in control of your own finances and you're having no worries at all? Can y'all do that for me? While you're at it, let me tell you what it means to me. A few things what it means to me. It means that, okay, here we go. Not being dependent on the government assistance, not hoping that I could win the lotto. That's two good reasons. You see? You see? Because you got to play the lotto to win. But however, a lot of times you play it and you don't win. So that's like a gamble. And you're not depending on that government that's keeping you down at a certain level anyway. You see what I'm saying? Okay, I like what ATM Irene said from Uganda. She said, you can maintain your lifestyle without a paycheck. Yes, very good too. Exactly. Exactly. Very good. Both of y'all did a wonderful job with that. Thank you. Excellent, excellent feedback here. You're not depending on that government, the elite that we spoke that creates a lot of scarcity mindsets in us. That we're gonna just remain the way we are in our life. That we're not gonna be able to see some of the best lifestyles around that you see on TV and on the internet everywhere. And everyone here on earth is entitled to that, to receive abundance. And that's what I love TBC about. It's all about love, respect, prosperity, abundance. See, Serene said, she said, I already feel like a billionaire because I have hope with TBC. See, her belief system is there already. She believes in the billion coin. Why be in something you don't believe in? You see my point? So we have to have a belief system in terms of that we can achieve anything we need and want with the billion coin. Because what does admin want to achieve for 1 billion members? It said they want to achieve 1 million billionaires. They want to create, and 1 billion millionaires. Then myself and everybody on my team are already set to be a billionaire. And get this, I know that everyone is saying, well, all the broadcast is going to be billionaires. No, 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 no. You can be a billionaire if you're now, of course, you need to be a broadcaster to get one TBC, at least one TBC with $100 purchase. You purchase enough TBC, you can be a billionaire. Some people don't believe it though. That means they don't have their belief system in check. Everything so far admin has put in that blog and have said is achievable and has already been achieved. Right now we're in what? The migration that's due to end this month, end of this month. So make sure that you're doing some of the things that two of my TBC partners and family in TBC are saying. You can maintain your lifestyle or any type of lifestyle without worrying about a paycheck because you're not working. You may not have to work anymore. Do you know if y'all follow the system with TBC and you start creating a cash flow, you may retire your boss later? If you bring in enough people in the billion coin, do you realize you're going to be making so much income that you may not have to work for a living like that, like you normally do on a job? I'm telling you, the system works. I'm living proof of it. Brandon's living proof of it. My leader, the Whitefish Lady on YouTube, Carrie Vapano out of Montana, she's woo. She's her son has bought cars. She's built a house behind her house for someone that's homeless. With all with TBC. There's some people have done some great things with just the money they have purchased, bringing people into our organization, bringing people into our community. Just the money they're earning, bringing people into our community. Crypto TBC, I asked a question. What does financial freedom mean to you? Could you give me your reason? If you type it in the chat for me, what does financial mean? Just one good reason. That's all I asked. I asked them to expand a little bit because I want people to open their mind up because Financial freedom for most people mean more than one thing or two things or three things. For me, it means I can help as many people in poverty as possible. Haven't you heard me say, and this is just if admin say, Steve, I will have you, I could find a way to take out $5 to $10 million or so, whatever the amount it is, and take that over to Africa when I go in Africa, and build infrastructure and do all kinds of things to help people in the Billion Coin. But you know what? I got a better idea. When Randy and I go over there to Africa, and we're among all those people, we're going to try to get them involved out of that poverty and get them on board in our TBC community. Because we got to build, and build. That's what our admin wants us to do. We wanted to get to 1 billion members in the Billion Coin. You're asking, what does financial freedom mean? You don't know what financial freedom means? Financial freedom means something for everyone. There's different meaning. I'm not here to tell you what it means because it means things for different people. I want people to expand their mind, because if there's different, financial freedom means different from different people. Oh, I see. Shireen said, what does a billion mean to you is the question. That's a good question. Better yet, if you got $1 billion, what are you going to do with it? You mean to tell me that you all have got $1 billion? If y'all got $1 billion, whatever in your currency, you're not going to help people out there in poverty that need it? Most of them need it worse than you do. Did you catch that? Most people need more income than you do. See, everybody is selfish. It's all about me. All about me. I got to have. I got to have. I got to have. No. That's the scarcity, poverty mindset. I got to get mine. No, that's not what TBC philosophy is about. And if there's anyone out there that think that's what it's about, you're going to be in for a rude awakening. Okay? We have had, oh my goodness, education after education after education tools right in our blog that teaches us the kind of mindset that we should have to create abundance around the world. Yes, that's right. That's right. What, John, I noted that it means have many meetings. I would just ask the people to be interactive on my chat so I can get an idea of what it means. If you just put up one, that would have been a good thing. But I get you. And right, you're right in a lot of ways. It means many things. It does. Now, some people want to keep it to themselves. That's okay. I mean, it's no problem. I respect that. But I asked that question to provoke a response, a positive response, because I want to see how people feel about, being a millionaire in the TBC or a billionaire in TBC. Or what does financial freedom really mean to you and your family? A few other things that I can do not only help people abroad, but I can help people right here in my existing neighborhood that I know is having trouble. I can start a educational system that really teaches us what we should be teaching in schools. I can create activity that's fun for little kids instead of them all on what? An Xbox or a PlayStation playing video games. Because see, when I was younger, and shoot, a lot of y'all, we created our own fun right here on the street, in the play yards. We didn't have all internet. We didn't have PlayStation and Xboxes. So what I'm basically saying, we have to be creative with this billion coin, because when they started using it for freely for goods and services, oh my goodness. Can you imagine with all these millionaires and billionaires in the billion coin, what we'll be able to do for our world? There shouldn't be hardly anybody out there that should be struggling if they're making the right decisions on what they're doing with their money. But people have to understand what money is, and that's a whole nother, possibly another live stream, live broadcast. Okay, that's right. Helping humanity in different ways. Exactly. Like building strong local communities and the freedom to supply goods and services to local communities. Excellent. Excellent. See, he's thinking like I am. If you're building local communities, you're doing all these things outside your network, your immediate network, can you imagine the happiness and the joy people are going to have? Something they can look forward going to each day. You see what I'm saying? So when we think about what does financial freedom mean to us, let us expand our mind to not just our immediate want and needs. That's what I'm trying to get people to do. When they come into the billion coin, I'm trying to get them to expand their mind, because everyone has that little thing in their mind wonder, I want to be free. I want to be free, okay, financially. But some of them, at the same time, they still have keeping that scarcity mindset, and that stifles them to help others out and abroad. You see my point? Because when you got a scarcity mindset and poverty mindset, you cannot adequately help people abroad. It prevents you from doing so. Just like what John doing with the free energy. Think about how he could span that around the world and stop allowing the elite charge you for everything you do when you turn on your lights or turn on your electrical stove or whatever they use electricity in your home. They're getting wealthy on energy. And let me just say this about what John was energy meant for the wealth meant for them? Now I don't want to get into that his thing, because we can talk about this all day. But I'm gonna just say this: financial freedom is something that so many thousands and thousands and millions of people want to achieve. And some think it's impossible. But see, what I want to do when I go on my journey over Africa, we got to work on here first. And Randy going to probably agree with me. See, there are so many people been embedded into that poverty so long that they think they can't break free. And it can be done. But you got to be willing, and you got to be consistent on your learning and your education here in the billion coin, where it can free you if you want it to be free. The question is, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? And I like what Jesse Wren said. I pray that I won't inherit greed when I become a billionaire. Awesome. Awesome. Because as people make more income, sometimes they get they get a little bit more greedy. So let me stop right here. Let me ask the question let me ask you this. Anyone here before in my live broadcast, does anyone here got any questions about anything here? Let me see what John says. Oh, she was talking about syringe. Syringe. Let's just make sure that we're all in it for the right reasons. In the billion coin, that is. Because the billion coin, in case you don't know it, and I believe everybody here will agree with me here, that the billion coin is meant to end global poverty by creating abundance for all the one that become a part of our community. See, I make it simple. We could go on and say a whole paragraph of things about the billion coin, but you can make it really simple. But while we get people involved in it, we got to follow the system. It's the blog and the system. Plain and simple. That's all it is. Blog and the system. If you follow the system, you will have financial freedom. You will be able to do the things you want to do. Some of us, like they talked about, got to get back to the drawing board. Okay? Now, I'm going to just say this before I end this live broadcast. I want to say that anyone that would like to partner with me that sees this broadcast, the information is down the bottom, how you can contact me. You can email me. You can message me on Facebook. You can do a lot of things and I walk you through the process. I've done that for many people, and many people have become millionaires and set to be billionaires in the billion coin. I've helped several people, and I'm still helping them. But remember, don't do anything till you give out the free gift first. As long as that free gift is still available, and it is, great time to get people in the billion coin right now, where they can capitalize on 500% bonus for everyone that joins the billion coin, and the people that's also in the billion coin. It's an excellent time. I'd like to thank all of you for being here. Everyone that's here on the live broadcast. The little one that's watching me, Kayla, thank you so much, sweetie. And everyone that's in Tennessee and Broad that's watching this live broadcast. It's great to get to 100 broadcasts. You know, I'm making a big deal out of the number. It's just to know you achieved something. And now I'm going to push forward to 200 and beyond. Because, you know, if you keep doing broadcasts, you're going to do it over and over again. And for the sake before I leave, there's one thing that I did not do that I said I would do during this live broadcast. And that is what? Schedule myself for tomorrow. I'm going to show you, for those that don't notice this, people that's on this live broadcast know how to do this. But I'm going to show people that do not know how. I did on my 80th broadcast, but I said I would do it here on this one. So let's do this before I end. Let's do this very quickly, okay? All right. Let's go here. Let's do a screen share first. All right. All right. I'm on this one right here, right now. But the first thing you do, let me just pull up another, let's do this. Let's do it this way. Let's put up another window. Let's put up another window. Let's do that first. And we just go, remember, you got to have a YouTube channel, and to have one, you need to have a Gmail email account, okay? All right, let's go to YouTube. As soon as you go to YouTube, you click up here where it says right here. Right here. You just click up here where you see my picture right here. You may have a picture or whatever right here. Just click here. The drop-down menu will come down. Now I'm going to open up more than one window here. All right. All right. You go to Creative Studio. Creative Studio. All right. Then you click down here where it says live streaming. Live streaming. Then go down to events. Events. All right. Then create new event. New event. And on the title, and you can put anything you want in the title. You know, I just always put my number in here, but you can do, all right. I hit the now button, and I usually do about 3 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time, which is present where we are on here on the East Coast and also the United States. 3 o'clock. And tomorrow, which is Wednesday the 4th. Now, what I do, you can put anything down in your subscription, but what I do, because I use the same subscription down the bottom, I just open up another window and go to YouTube again. And what I normally do is just waiting for it to come up. Go to my picture right here in the top right hand corner and go to my channel. And I just pick another one, this particular, I just take one of my past and just pause it right here for a minute. And just hit show more and drop down. And then I just, what I do here, I just copy all this right here. And I paste it, copy, right click, or you can just right click and copy it. Then I go back to the other window and just paste it here, right click and paste. Boom, it's there. Then hit create event. Boom, there it is. See? That's simple. Then what I do, if I want to put it in my Crinkle Cash back office, let me log out of my Crinkle Cash back office because I know the timeout because it's been sitting there for a while. What I do next, I click on that particular broadcast right here. And what I do, I hit share. And there's the URL link right here. Hit copy. Okay? Let's copy it. Now you can do it another way. You can right click on the picture and copy right here too. That's another way to do it. Then when you go over here and log into your Crinkle Cash back office, you go down to, scroll down to send button, drop down menu, and tomorrow broadcast. Now you see something that's already been put in by people around the world. I go down to number 15, which usually is the slot that I usually choose. It hasn't been taken by anyone yet, but get this. You click right here. It says 12. And see, you can, let me just put this out to you. If you want to hit the drop down menu to get your time zone, for me, that's not necessary because I know what my time zone is. I just leave it where it is. I go down right here and I know what it is over in California. This 12 Pacific Daylight Time is 3 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. So I just hit here. Now, if this is taken, you can hit it on the backup slide. But I click here. I right click here and paste it. There's the YouTube URL right there. And I pick the language, which is English for me, here. Then I hit submit. Boom, there it is. There's my YouTube link right there for tomorrow. And you click on it, you're going to see this. Watch this. See? Live in 23 hours. TBC Live Broadcast 101. There it is. Boom. It's just that easy. Now, for someone that didn't catch all of what I just did, they can always go back and read this and have that window open when they're trying to create their live broadcast. That's basically how it's done. It's not that difficult. And some people, I don't know, they got any other way of scheduling it, but that's the way that has been very successful for me. And I think I know what I'm talking about if I did it 100 times, okay? All right. So click on that. All right, now. All right, let's come back here. All right, see, there it is right here. That's tomorrow live broadcast. I've already scheduled it. It's already in the rotation for tomorrow under the schedule of your Crew-Cast back office. So now let me come out of this screen share. And I'm getting ready to end my live broadcast now. Okay? I know that Crypto TBC had to leave, but thank you so much. But that's basically, for the people that's here, thank you. That's how I do a live broadcast. All right? Thank you so much. I want to thank everyone here for coming to my live broadcast and stayed this while long. I know I was longer than usual because I wanted to make sure I did that for those that didn't understand it. I know the people here that watching on this chat that know, but there's people out here that doesn't know how to schedule themselves for a live broadcast. So I've done it twice in my history doing live press. Broadcast number 80 and broadcast number 100 will show you exactly how to schedule yourself for a live broadcast. And there are several people out here that have it on YouTube, such as David Jones out of Barbados, the friendly marketer on YouTube. Randy Wilson. And now he calls himself TBC Randy on YouTube. You can't find him on Voice. He's changed that. Now he's not the voice of TBC anymore. There are voices. I'm one of the voices. Shireen is one of the voices. Crypto TBC John is one of the voices. ATM Irene of Uganda, they're one of the voices. Thank you so much, Shireen, that you like listening to me. I try to educate people, you know. You do the same thing. You do a great job too on your live broadcast. I love watching your live broadcast. You're awesome. We got some great live broadcasters out here. Keep up the great work for all of us. And I want to thank everyone again for being in my live broadcast. It's a pleasure that you all took out your day to come and watch me. You know, if a 2-year-old can watch me daily, even twice on weekends, she's in front of the screen. And if this special person in Tennessee watches me every time she's seen it, and I know she's here now, if they can do it, there's a whole lot of people out here can do it. See, they're learning. They're not just sitting and watching and critiquing. They're learning. And some people like Syringe and Crypto TBC and and ATM Irene, they're here nearly every single day. Now, maybe some other people had some things to do today that couldn't be here, that was here yesterday. That's okay. They'll come back and watch it. And people that's getting, see, I realize that people are in different time zones. So I'm going to say this to you all. Whether you're in the morning, even at night, thank you so much for being at my live broadcast. You took time out your day, your night, your afternoon to allow me to educate you in the Billion Coin. Thank you so much. I will be back at the same time tomorrow. Okay? I'm going to start up another 100 and support all of our live broadcasters. And more importantly, you become a live broadcaster. Have a nice one. This is Stephen Cuffey signing out.